Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco and today we are back with One Piece. Here in Dressrosa, new island, the kingdom with a warlord as a ruler, Don Quixote Doflamingo. And last set of episodes was honestly crazy. Like there is so many things that happened that it was one of those situations that it's very hard to process, man. Starting off with Doflamingo actually going with Love's suggestion to resign from Warlords. He did that. It was all over the newspapers, and people in Dressrosa are now panicking. We have toys that are like living normally together with other people, even dating between each other, right? It was kind of odd, man, but we're in this I guess island of love, as they said, and there is a lot of Spanish vibes. I kind of like it, but there is just so many fucking questions that need to be answered. For example, why does Doflamingo have devil fruit from our boy Ace? He has a flare fruit, and when he was saying that he has something that Luffy would want, I would never guess that shit. I would never, man. But now, the more I think about it, yeah, Luffy would kind of like to have that man as like the memory of his brother. I'm not sure how that works. Like, we just spent a whole arc of learning about these artificial man-made devil fruits. So my first guess was that they replicated flare fruit, man, but I'm not sure. And if it's real, how does that even work? Because that also leads back to the question, how did Blackbeard acquire Whitebeard's devil fruit? We saw that he did something under that, like that whatever he was using, the cloak or whatever, he did something and he took Whitebeard's devil fruit. So did they, I mean, they didn't find Ace's corpse, I think, right? They didn't like rob his grave or whatever, because we know that him and Whitebeard are buried close to each other on some special place, right, where Shanks was. So I doubt, man. I mean, I don't know, but that's pretty interesting. We met some of Doflamingo's companions, that slimy, disgusting dude, and they have these chairs, and there is one dude that Doflamingo is constantly praising. He doesn't want to get praised, but in the end he accepts it. A bit weird dynamic there. But yeah, they have these like card symbols, right? The 4 symbols, and I don't know how will things play out in Dressrosa. We saw a dude who is blind in that like casino, and the way Zoro was reacting near him is telling me that that guy is probably hiding something, and that he is secretly a savage, man. And because he was wearing that Japanese footwear, I forgot the name last time, it's Geta, right? I thought that he might be the one that Kinemon and Momonosuke are searching for, their companion, right? It's kind of weird connection. They mentioned this like place Zou, and Kinemon and Momonosuke were heading there, and then they got like separated. One of them stayed in Dressrosa. Momonosuke accidentally went to that ship with children, and that's how it all began. So Love was talking about that destination as well. And there is Green Beat, which is apparently close to Dressrosa. That's pretty interesting as well. We like made these separated, we are separated in these teams, and I guess now it's up to me to just watch and see what happens next. It was very interesting. Some of those thugs appeared in the end of last episode to trick the blind dude into losing all of his chips and money, right? Because he was winning every time. He chooses the correct color for roulette and he wins big, man. and he was about to win each and every time while he was playing with those scammers, but they told him that the wrong color was picked, so they took all of his money, man, which is pretty fucked up. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's jump into episode 631. Let's go. Alright, guys, not gonna lie, that was pretty awesome. I'm enjoying Dressrosa stuff so far. Just like Punk Hazard at the beginning, right? It's very chaotic. We have a lot of things going on. We have Luffy and Frankie joining the Colosseum battle for the Flare fruit, and I expected that Luffy would be very emotional about that, and he's willing to give it to someone from his crew. He offered Frankie, and Frankie's like, no, dude, I'm good. I don't want to lose ability to swim. But imagine Sanji with flare fruit, man. Holy shit. He anyways has like Diablo Jumble ability, man. So that would be so fucking dope, man. But for some reason, even though it's such a cool concept, potential concept for Sanji, I don't see him consuming devil fruit, man. I just get the feeling that he wouldn't. But it would be cool. Zoro, no way in hell. Usopp, Nami. The more I think about it, the more I really don't think that any of them would consume it, right? But you never know. Then we had that blind dude who is so badass with some sort of like weight, gravity, ability. It's ridiculous. I don't know how he pulled it off, man. He also has a sword. In that stick that he's using, it reminds me how Brook has his sword for that cane that he's using. There's stuff with him. He's present in Colosseum. I didn't see him when they showed participants, but he was in the stands, I believe. We have these fairies who are thieves who took Zoro's sword and a bunch of other stuff. And we have freaking Sanji simping over a very beautiful character, Violet, so it almost feels like understandable, but still, it's Sanji we're talking about. Yeah, he was even like talking to Nami and Robin and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. I found the love of my life." It's like he was writing a letter of apology to Luffy and the others, man. But I can't resist the feeling that she's like dragging him by the nose, man, and that she's luring him somewhere, and we are getting slowly separated. But we will see. Frankie's asking around about the factory. He's talking to that toy soldier doll that is apparently wanted. We don't know what's the deal with all these toys and what is the reason behind their existence. Like, what is happening there, man? We didn't get anything from Nami, Brook, Chopper, and also the other team with Usopp, Love, and Robin. Like, none of that. We focused on these characters that were in the restaurant. And there is Kinemon as well, chasing after Zoro because he thinks that, I mean, he doesn't think, he knows that Shusu is valuable weapon of the Wano kingdom, right? And he thinks like that Zoro is a thief for that. So Zoro needs to sit down and have a chit chat with him and explain the whole stuff from Thriller Bark and Samurai Zombie Ryuma. So yeah, now we have Luffy joining and teaching these guys a lesson. Some of them were pretty cool. They even stepped in for Luffy to make sure that Luffy doesn't get disqualified because that guy Spartan started the fight. But they're also kind of crazy. The character designs are very wacky, and we focused on a few of these characters that we saw at first like silhouettes, and they're probably gonna be like the final opponents of Luffy's during these fights. So even Bellamy is there. I'm not happy to see that at all, man. Like, why? Why, bro? Just why, bro? That guy is a piece of shit, man. I can't believe that he's alive. And it's crazy because we saw Doflamingo like killing him, right? And now he's in the arc where Doflamingo is very like prominent, right? So that's kind of interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next episodes, guys. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff as always. Check out my Patreon page if you want to see full and early reactions. I will be seeing you very soon with another video. Until then, take care and have a nice day. See ya, guys.